I am not used to being very formal everywhere. I'm just a casual person. I don't like the new ones that much. Like I'm talking about the English ones.
Correct.
Not many have that same spunk that the older ones had.
Yeah. Hi, you are watching OTT Play. I am Nirali in conversation with the team of PR Testing, which is coming out soon on ZEE5. Welcoming Plabita and Saptaraj for a exclusive and a fun-loving conversation with us. Firstly, I watched the trailer of PR Testing, and the fact that I loved about this project is that it meets tradition plus the modern day relationship. The amalgamation of the two is something which is unique the show has to offer. But Plabita, I want to take you to the time, when Saptaraj came to you with a brief of how the show is going to be. What were your first thoughts about this show?
So when we first met at the Zee office, and I heard a little bit about the show, and I thought it was quite interesting because, we have a lot of these new age dramas nowadays where we explore the modern dating and, modern relationships. But like you said, the fact that it had the whole family and tradition and all of that dynamic. So I think I found that very interesting. And then I also liked meeting them, Saptaraj and Shiva, who's not here now. So I liked meeting the directors, and we were meeting for the first time, and I felt कि हाँ मतलब कुछ तो अच्छा बना रहे. And then when I read the script actually with the dialogues and all, that's when I realized that I really enjoyed reading it because they were funny dialogues, and मैं खुद ही हंस रही थी, I was laughing. I was like, oh, this is funny. Oh, what a good comeback. So when I was reading, then I realized it's actually it's going to be a really nice, fun show.
Yeah. But Saptaraj, what made you consider, when you were working on this project, when it was in the initial phase, what made you consider Plabita, as Amrita? How did you envision her for this character?
Yeah, see, we have a lot of things when we write a character. We think, okay, she should be like this, she should be like that. And we keep on looking for those characters. And when Plabita just walked in at the Zee office and we just met, and then we are thinking that spunk hona chahiye, and she should damn care and stuff like that. And she came, and the way she put her bag and she just sat there, and I just gave a brief aisa ek audition karte hain and stuff like that. And she was like, yeah, you direct and stuff like that. And then we came out, and I was just discussing with Shiva that I think we got our Amrita Chauhan. Yeah. So it was like, damn, like that. So because you live with the character so long, you have some preconceived notions that, okay, your character should be like that, and then somebody just walk in and like you got it. Okay. Because we were meeting, we were going through all the auditions and stuff like that, and then we thought that, okay, this is our Amrita is, and that's where it all gets bottles down.
Of course.
Yeah. So
but
it's like that spark.
Yeah. But how well could you resonate with Amrita in terms, certain characteristics that you could relate to on a personal level?
See, honestly, on a personal level, what I could relate to is that her veganism, because not anymore. I mean, I started eating non-veg, again, maybe like 6 months ago now. But since 2009, so when I came to college, so since then, since I came to Bombay, I had quit non-veg and I was vegetarian, eggitarian actually, not vegetarian, for the same reason that Amrita is vegan, love for animals, and so I could relate to that, that she feels bad to kill an animal and eat it. So I could relate to that, but other than that, I think Amrita is very different from me. Apart from the fact that, okay, she's very casual and she's like, how he said that I would come to office and leave, because that's just how I am, because I'm not used to being very formal everywhere. I'm just a casual person. So Amrita is also like that. She'll go to this formal setting and she'll just do her own thing, and
like an easy flowing person.
Easy flowing person. That is another thing. I go with the flow is exactly Amrita and me. That is like what in fact, my name Plabita means to keep flowing on.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So so I told my parents, you named me right. I go with the flow. So I think that is something I could really relate to with Amrita. And other than that, I think she's very different from me. She's very ziddi. She's very like, I wanted like this, to aisa hi, tum yahi karo. But also she grows. So I like that the character is ready to grow.
Yeah.
I like
There's
that
an arc to it, you know.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
But also, of course, there's a take on modern day relationship meeting the traditions. But at the heart, at the core, PR testing falls in the rom-com genre, and all of us as audiences have, you know, watched several rom-coms over the years. I want to know, as an audience, not as an artist also, and not as a filmmaker also, which are the rom-coms that you have enjoyed watching over the years?
I have mostly watched rom-coms all of my teenage and more of my adult life also.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a proper rom-com person. It's my go-to. See, the film that I have watched about 1 million times is Notting Hill. It's my favorite rom-com. And in Hindi, Jab We Met.
Yeah.
Also, Socha Na Tha.
Yeah.
It was a very cute film. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, these three and lots of rom-coms like Sleepless in Seattle. I've watched most of the rom-coms.
Yeah.
I don't like the new ones that much. Like, I'm talking about the English ones.
Correct.
Not many have that same you know, spunk that the older ones had with the Hugh Grant. You know, oh my God, he's too cute. He's just getting cuter and cuter as he's aging.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've watched many rom-coms. Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, but regarding rom-com, I'm not that huge fan of rom-com person. I'm very much into thrillers, and but I love, so there are few Hindi films. I'll talk about Hindi films because I have explored a lot of rom-com in Hindi. And the kind of rom-coms Yash Raj comes up with, like I think Shuddh Desi Romance is still, I think it's ahead of its time. Just imagine, they are not ready to settle.
Yeah.
It's so complicated. The first time I watched it, I was like, क्या बोल रहा है यार ये आदमी मतलब. So I think this one film, Shuddh Desi Romance, is very underrated and it's like beautiful. Then the Dum Laga Ke Haisha, मतलब it's like beautiful take on rom-com, the stereotypical rom-com which we see, the beautiful people together. Here it's totally different. So I think these two, which is coming top of my mind, and obviously Shah Rukh Khan's DDLJ, and everything कुछ भी होता है, it's a triangle rom-com. So we think we grew up with all this stuff. So yeah, so I think Yash Raj and this Shuddh Desi Romance, specifically Shuddh Desi Romance, I think very ahead of its time.
Yeah,
very ahead.
But Plabita, do you recollect watching any romantic drama and you wish kash main iska part hoti? I was the lead heroine in this.
Every romantic drama. I watch a rom-com and I was like, I wish I could play this. I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. Every rom-com. I love watching rom-coms, and yeah, I cry also rom-coms. Maybe I cry watching anything. Comedy movie maybe एक छोटा सा मतलब
emotional scene आ गया.
हाँ, I remember that film, very funny, with Shahid Kapoor.
फटा पोस्टर निकला
चुप चुप के.
हाँ, चुप चुप के.
उसमें भी एंड में वो करीना आती है, the little soppy scene, उसमें भी I'm sitting and crying. My family is like, are you like? So yeah, so I basically want to be all the heroines in all the rom-coms. And especially the ones that have a lot of dance and everything, because I love dancing. Oh yeah. Oh, Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Oh my God, how did I forget to mention that? Yeah. I definitely would love to play Cristina and actually go and live in Barcelona. I went to Barcelona after watching that film.
Really?
My solo trip, my backpack trip. I was like, I'm staying the longest in Barcelona because I want to find a Javier. How do you pronounce his name? Javier.
But moving on, PR testing does shed light on live-in relationships. But even today, live-in relationship, the concept itself is not very much welcomed in our society. What is your take on this concept?
You know, it's, in fact, when you say that it's not very much welcome, I don't think it is mostly welcome at all in our society. Because in our society, it is like, unless you have done the phere and the marriage and everything, it's like, oh my God, like you can't be around a guy. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but in a lot of families, it's still like that. You know, you can't have a lot of girls, they're like, you can't have guy friends and you can't hang out with guys so much. So I think it's a very new concept. Most of the people who are, say, now married or who are now 30 50s, say 10 years ago, most of the people who did have a live-in relationship, 90% of them, 95% of them did not tell their parents, I feel.
They were not cool about it.
Nobody, because they will never be cool about it. They will be like, either abhi shadi kara lo, nahi to matlab chhod ke, matlab kisi ko batana mat. Kisi ko pata chalega to naak kaan kategi apni. Or right now, I think because the newer generation is still like trying to do what they like to do, so they're trying to kind of convince, you know, parents, or at least making that effort to be like, acha, we don't want to, you know, suffer, and we want to be who we are. But I really don't know what the big fuss is about, because if you don't live with somebody, how do you get to know that person very much? You know, because I'll tell you very basic things. Sometimes people just can't live together. They might love each other a lot, but they can't live together because unless they have a huge house and they're living very separate in separate spaces, because somebody's morning energy might be very different from another person's morning energy. And it is okay. Sometimes when you're really madly in love, you're okay to adjust. But certain things maybe you're not okay to adjust. And maybe you will adjust abhi pyar mein pad ke ki abhi thode din karte hain, baad mein 5 years down the line you will have resentment, you know. So just to be able to even know if it's working or not. You know, so I think meeting outside and meeting somebody every day versus living with a person, huge difference.
It's a different game altogether.
Very different. Yeah, very different. So I think it is very important, and I think what our previous generations, our parents' generations, are not coming to terms with is the fact that with every newer generation, all of us need to grow. Like we are growing and trying to understand what our next generation's needs are and what they want. So I feel that we should be open to like rituals and everything, right? They all need to change, and everything has to adapt to.
Exactly.
Correct.
We need to adapt. So I think that is important.
So what is your take on it?
I think I totally agree with what she said, but I think nowadays parents are little bit. They are also. I have heard when a girl is getting 30s and like, "Arey, koi boyfriend nahi hai kya tera?" They also want that you should take your own decision, and also of these matrimonial sites and all, they have this courtship period. कि okay 6 महीने साथ में रह के we will figure it out. So I think धीरे-धीरे generation is changing. I think our parents' generation is the verge. They are in the middle of it. Maybe थोड़े-थोड़े इधर आ रहे हैं. So I think it's changing a bit. Also, what she said कि पूरी जिंदगी साथ में रहना है, and you can't take a decision in like कि आधे घंटे बात करके, जैसे in the show कि आधे घंटे you just go and talk half an hour and then you decide that you want to
even if it's a few days, how do you know in a few days?
Exactly. And it's not like that live-in में भी रह लिया and then sometime it didn't turn down that flowerful. So I think I think people should realize it that this is their own life, because parents though they will get you get married and then you are into your own life. So I think they have to give that space to their young ones, and then they have to give that trust that okay, you decide, because it's your life. They are mature, they are above 18, and then I think they should decide. They should date or have. I'm not saying they should have a live-in relationship, but they should talk about it. Talk about the relationship. Okay, मेरे को ये नहीं पसंद है, तुझे ये नहीं पसंद है, and then we'll adjust, and then we'll take things forward. So I think
and like you rightly mentioned, our parents are at the stage where they have their traditional old values, but they are also trying to evolve and adapt to the new times. And this comes to me to the question of that arranged marriages versus love marriages. Of course, there are many families today in metropolitan cities. They're still sticking to the idea of arranged marriage करके ही बच्चों को settle करवाना है. But there are some families who are very open. If my daughter or son is loving a person, then they are ready कि बच्चों की खुशी के लिए कर सकते हैं. So what is the one myth about arranged marriages that you would like to burst, and which is the one thing a stereotype about love marriages that you wish to break?
I feel a lot of times it can happen that when you have a love marriage, especially when it's little difficult, when you feel the parents might not agree and all of that, And when you have a love marriage, it can sometimes happen that you think when you get married that, oh, whatever we wanted, we got.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to get married, we got married. And then you have so much expectations, but you don't realize that you need to work on the relationship, and it then can just, fall apart or fade or not be the same way when it started, because expectations are there. And and you don't realize that, you think that because it's a love marriage to kuch karna hi nahi hai, ab to hame to pyar hai. And the same way I feel that a lot of times arranged marriages can also work out well, because you already get into it knowing that this is something that I will little bit have to work on. And obviously if you click, and obviously if you've spent enough time to know that you want to marry this person, so then I feel that sometimes it can work out great, because then it is kind of falling in love after you have been arranged. So
love come arranged.
Yeah, like you can kind of explore and maybe learn new things about the other person, which is actually quite nice, or which is something that you enjoy, or you can find romance in something like that. I'm not saying it can always happen, but there is possibility of that.
In both cases.
In both cases.
So what do you think?
I think she explained it so well. What else to explain? I think that's it. That's the beautiful thing she said, that there are good side, bad side in both cases. So I think and then I think the most big, I won't say it is a compromise. Like there is a pyar, there is love. So uske upar kuch hai nahi. So any differences you can just mingle through love. So I think she explained it well. That's it.
But since the show is coming on Valentine's Day, I have a fun rapid fire round for both of you, and I want you all to spontaneously take it up.
My God.
Okay.
Okay. Get ready.
So one by one, or
no,
both of
one
us?
question and you
Both
both
of
answer.
us. Okay.
Yeah. First is your idea of a perfect date night.
A walk together.
Beautiful. What about
A
you?
drive.
A drive. A long drive.
A long drive.
Yeah. Second is love at first sight. Is it for real or is it just a fiction? The concept of love at first sight.
I don't know about sight,
Yeah.
but sometimes I feel that you meet somebody and there is something that you feel that connect.
Yeah.
It is not about the sight. You
Yeah.
talk to somebody, somebody might cross you and you feel a connect. I think that can happen. You're not sure why, what. Maybe later when you're already with that person, you realize कि हाँ पहली बार में कुछ तो हुआ था. That कुछ होता है.
Realization होता है.
I feel that sometimes you just meet somebody and I feel, this is my take, that I feel that the people we are with today are people who we are supposed to meet. Like I believe in destiny.
Yeah.
So I feel that when somebody you're supposed to have something with comes near you, your soul and their soul, it connects and you can feel something.
Yeah. That is true. I do believe in that. So what is your take? Love at first sight, real? I mean, it's for real or fiction?
लड़कों के लिए तो love at first sight, I don't know what happens. I think of course, I think it's like repeated meeting with somebody and then you feel that connect. It can be very random, which you have never thought of, and then it connects and then you understand, and then I think it's not fiction. It totally depends. Sometimes it happens कि love at first sight, but in my dictionary, I have never seen anybody falling in love at first sight.
Yeah.
It's like just okay, I saw her and then.
It could be infatuation, mere attraction. It depends.
If infatuation converts into a conversation and then it converts to the love. So I think love at first sight, I think it's very rare. ऐसा तो फिर बॉम्बे में तो कितने मतलब too crowded. India is whole crowded.
I don't mean love at first sight. Like I also don't think love at first sight, at first sight like that. But sometimes I feel that two people can just connect. Like sometimes it's like if somebody
so love at first sight.
Connect at first sight.
Connect at first sight. Wow.
I'm not even talking first sight. When I say first sight, I don't even mean conversation. Sometimes we can be like we are now. We can be in a room full of people and one person can just walk in. And walk in. You just maybe like get introduced. Maybe not. Just see. You're not in love with them, but you feel a connect, and then somehow you feel that few years down the line or whatever, somehow you will end up connecting with that person again. And it has happened to me. It has happened to me not even with love, even friendships, you know, like
conversation.
there's some connect at first sight sometimes that happens. At that point you don't realize it.
Yeah.
Later you felt that, even at that point I felt something. You know?
Yeah. It's later than when you realize, you know,
Yeah.
there was something, some
Yeah,
energy,
there's a
some
spark. A spark at first sight.
Yeah,
Spark at
exactly.
first
So I
sight.
think,
Right word to
I
put
think
Yeah.
rightly said, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Doesn't
doesn't
exist.
exist.
Yeah.
It's a very filmy, very beautiful term.
Term,
Love at first sight.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next question, the best relationship advice you have ever received.
Oh wow! Usually I'm the one that gives relationship advice, mostly bad. But yes, I have received a lot of girlfriends who are very good at giving. But honestly, the best relationship advice I've ever received does not apply for only a relationship. I feel it is an advice that applies for every relationship, everybody that I see. This is something when I was in college, my college friend Steven said, I was commenting on something. I was like judging somebody outright and being like, oh, you know, this girl lied to their parents about this. Then they were like, but you would also not tell them about this. I was like, but this is okay, but that is not okay. Then he said, who are you to tell which is okay and which is not, right? So then he said one thing which I can never forget, that you have never been in the other person's shoes. So now when I think about it, that if I have not lived another person's life for even 1 millisecond, then I have no right to judge them. And I feel that works in relationships, because then sometimes when you get irritated or angry about something, then you can always think about where that person might be coming from, and that helps.
That's beautiful. Yeah. The best relationship advice that you have received.
I think hang on and talk. I think that's the best thing, and that's, I think, every relationship and everything, any relationship, it's like just hang on there, keep patience, and just talk. Just whatever you have in your mind,
Just communicate.
Pour
just
your heart
communicate.
out.
Just pour it out. So just talk about it. I think that's the best thing.
I don't think any relationship can really work if you don't communicate
That's
well.
the thing. I think that's the best advice.
Of course. The next is the idea of public display affection, PDA. Do you think it is hot or not?
Not.
I don't think it is hot or anything.
Yeah.
I just feel that it should be okay and people should just mind their own business.
Yeah.
I mean, in the sense, if somebody is kissing their partner because they are feeling something at that point, it is okay. I mean, apart from India, most countries it's okay. When we go out,
In
it's
Bombay
normal,
also
right?
okay.
No, I mean, not really.
Yes,
I mean, you don't know. I mean, here we can piss in public, men. But, you know, that's what everyone says, right? You can piss in public but not kiss. I just feel that unless you're hurting somebody, harming somebody, you know, creating ruckus, if you are just, being affectionate with somebody you love, I don't think, if it's consensual, I don't think it should be anybody else's business.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not saying that like go and do everything outside, you know what I mean? But
of course,
any kind of affection is better than showing anger.
Yeah.
There's road rage, there's rage happening everywhere.
Yeah, road rage
I was like, cancel that and just kiss each other, love each other, hug each other.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I also think it's fine, but only thing for the sake of it. क्या PDA करना ही है तो
नहीं, नहीं,
मुझे
नहीं,
ऐसा ये चीज लगती
Yeah,
है।
that's
वो
a very-
intention से नहीं, right?
Yeah, when you say it's hot, I'm like, I don't think it's hot or not. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
It's just if you feel something,
If
it's
you
like
feel
if
something
you,
It's
right
about the
moment.
moment.
yeah,
I
it's
think.
like if you
Exactly.
want to
Yeah.
if you want to give your
Exactly.
friend a hug who's upset, it's the same way, right?
Yeah, correct.
You know, you're meeting your partner after a long time, you want to give them a kiss, just give it. It should be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.